Each of these Tuatha was a warrior of peerless loyalty. Their stories should not have ended this way. I've just seen the death of an entire house of my brethren. My land is dying, and the great cycle is broken. My people are no longer being reborn. I'm sorry, but neither I nor the rest of my kind can follow you into Baal. We couldn't bear to see what has become of it. Agarth and I will clean up. Here.
That was amazing! You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But Baal is nearly deserted. Head in, face Gadflow, end this. Not at all. You just get moving and put an end to Gadflow while you can. Do that, and I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war stories around a cozy fire. Trust me, I'm a Fate Weaver.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tianok, and with harnessing Tianok's power, just like Gadflow did. That's why he had to be stopped, and why we need to talk about our mission. Betrayed you? Never! You forgot the mission when you died. We're running out of time. I'll explain as we go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the snivelling jester imitated the king, not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born,
Fighting at
and
your
our
side,
people became
just
a
like the old
sacrifice
days
for tyranny.
before you died.
Since the Alabaster Wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thought prevailed until Gadflow shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest for arrow shafts, and Tirnoch's Prismere
You and I
spires
carry on a
rose up
duty
to
that has been
consume
fulfilled
what
for
remained.
centuries.
Now our forest is shattered,
The world
and
from being
screams of
consumed
warfare
by
fill its
greed,
boughs.
by war, and by Tianok. The ancient beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power Tianok offers. More delays. When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tianok, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrina to get in, under the guise of being... When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remember.
The greatest heroes of winter have always fallen from the Bale's pale bows.
You would have done the same
from
to
Pietra
me.
the Keen to
Hulgan
Hulgan the Hungry. When the Tuatha claimed dominance over us, heroes arose to defend winter. Gadflo laughed at their challenge and called up Tyrnok's wrath. In a second, our most loyal heroes were impaled by Prismere spires. Our heroes were gone, never to be reborn, and our people succumbed to Gadflo's madness.
Change fate? I knew you were our only choice. So I helped you continue your... Is this your end?
In happier times, the Winter Court would come here to bathe in the colours of the Midnight Garden.
And so, instead of an arcane age, Gadflo would have an endless winter. Not the winter of the Fae, but of Tyrnok's making. Gadflo has seen the visions of annihilation, of a blissful void across the world. It is not the will of Own, but against nature.
At long last, Gadflo has crushed the Winter Fae, and his Tuatha rules us utterly. No longer are we reborn into this world, unless his god Tyrnok wills it so. This monster has crushed us, and our kind shall pass from this world. But our memories might yet last. When Gadflo is gone, and his god is left for another people to ravage, I may be freed from my tomb, and then I may share what dreams we made. It is the only immortality any of us may hope for
now. Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you. no time to dawdle. You're the one who stepped forward to stop Gadflow and the source of his power, even though fate said you were doomed to fail. This time, fate cannot control you, but I expect you to succeed. Lead on. I'm right behind you. This must have been a lot for you to take in at once. But I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you. If you only think you're ready, then you're not the same cocky bastard that I used to work with. Just make sure you do the job right this time. You can't count on having a third life. And it'd be a shame to lose the woman you've become. Ha! I have more important things to do than love. And so do you. But I do trust you with the fate of my world. It may not set your heart aflutter to hear it, but it'll have to do. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tyr...
Yes! Return to your grave! Crumble, child of dust! Crumble, child of dust! Crumble, child of dust! Lend me your power! Lend me your power!
lend me your power!
No more delays.
Lend me your power!
An illusion. Something's not right. If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere. Definitely, the war's not over yet. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tiernok, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will not be spared her wrath. She's imprisoned deep in the Amethyst, but Gadflow's war has weakened her bonds. There's no time to spare. If she gets free, our world is lost. This way. Tiernok is held captive deep in the Amethyst, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
I can feel Tiernok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tiernok.
Godflow's prayers weaken this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
came to me, death was your only fate, but I never was. And you were so eager to play your role.
Chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amethyst. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch's secret? That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back. Nothing in the world is fated to stop Tirnoch. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. I'm just here to make sure you take it. Let's go. There's no turning back now.
Come, Fate Weaver, bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate. Amethyst lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Ah, yes. Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnach, the destruction of the Alfar, and the dawn of the endless winter. She comes. Tirnach the powerful. Tirnach the merciful. Qualla fella Tirnach. Qualla sera Tirnach. Tirnach? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it that
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours. Come closer. Give yourself to me. in the dust. Why won't you die? Impossible!
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Sher.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain? I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gadflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up, carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her. There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should have seen the parade in Rathir. As for what's next, well, that's a tough question. See, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us. Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing, and a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to you, and you alone. Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors. You've earned it.
Good morning, ma'am. I don't believe my eyes.
Keep the peace.
Good evening. I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty of... coin.
Come back again.